It could have been much worse, but the partial collapse of the roof of a school's pavilion is no doubt a setback, as contractors eye finishing nationwide school repairs ahead of the new academic year. As our Lloyd Allen tells us in tonight's top story, a local expert says it was just a matter of time before the integrity of that roof was compromised.
Wakusha, a major challenge occurring on the campus of Oren Bailey School. Just hours ago, it was reported that a structure being erected on the campus experienced a major challenge. A portion of its roof, a part of a capital works project, collapsing. This happening just hours after a number of politicians toured that site. Now, as we can confirm, we spoke with a number of officials on campus who indicated that there were no injuries. However, investigations are in full effect.
The roof just collapsed. I sitting right here. I watched the guys that run from underneath it.
Early Thursday, an alarming scenario surfacing across social media of a reported roof collapse on the campus of Oren Bailey School, Robinson Road. Once our news team arrived to the site, initial cleanup had commenced with no reports of injuries. The building is described as a pavilion and separate from existing repairs across the campus. We also understand that Minister of Education, the Honorable Glenys Hanna Martin, along with Prime Minister, the Honorable Philip Davis, and other officials, toured the structure just hours before a major part of its roof framing collapsed. Now, on this developing story, ZNS News also spoke with professional contractor Leonard Sands. He's the president of the Bahamas Contractors Association. Now, you say that this was an accident waiting to happen.
Yeah, from the images and the video that was posted on social media, prior to, actually, when I saw the video of the Minister of Education and her team touring that particular structure, I looked up and I was like, ooh, okay, it's very risky. And then, obviously, hours later, I think, I saw another video of the collapse of that structure. Now, again, my comments are not to disparage the contract in any way, except for to underscore the fact that we need to be very careful in constructing large, obviously commercial structures for public use.
Sands explains shoddy construction is likely at the root of the compromised structure.
In the truss installation of the roof that became undone, I noticed that I did not see continuous bracing to set the trusses until plywood sheeting was installed. Now, you could install temporary braces that was witnessed in the initial video. However, if there was a strong gust, which I imagine happened, or something tumbled and knocked it, those individuals and sometimes connected 2-foot braces or 3-foot braces that I saw from the video would not have provided support for the entire system.
The BCA also underscoring the importance of the establishment of a commission overseeing major government contracts. Now, according to the Bahamas Contractors Association, persons seeking professional assistance from contractors should look for the following. They say, 1, an independent consultant should be provided, adequate research on the scope of work. They say ensure that best practices are enforced, proven references are provided, frequent meetings with that contractor, and finally, due diligence, all essential components for a good job.
The BCA has fought for many years to ensure that those safeguards are put in place so that we could kind of avoid situations like this would occur. And again, it could have happened to anyone on any site with any contractor. But I think the kind of knowledge, experience, and best practices that goes along with being a professional contractor would have mitigated this result that we saw yesterday.